Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play action, they'll throw. And right away, he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at the 11.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Lamar Jackson taking it in. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Kamara. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Dolphins.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll run it, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
At the 10-yard line.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Kamara. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now an option play on 2nd down. Quickly completed to the right flat. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd down, Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. But only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports.
14-14.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? You made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And now he'll tuck it and run. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
Complete.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Complete.
It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They go play action now. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And now it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And not much there. maybe a yard up to the 24.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Third down, Jackson. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On second down now, Dobbins. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Again, Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
A gain of 3.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On first down, Dobbins. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
On the carry for
Dante Hightower on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 58 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 27. Dolphins.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Jackson on a give to Dobbins. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's the option. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. Now he's forced out left, and it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He'll have the win at his back here in the fourth quarter. Badgley's kick is good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They'll go again with Dobbins. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This from 44 yards away. The kick by Bass is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to launch this thing way downfield, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they run the option on second down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On first down, here's Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. He's back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So out comes the field goal team once more. This to almost certainly win the football game. So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. Wonder if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
37-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minutes. So in an evenly contested AFC title game, that very likely was the kick that'll send them to the Super Bowl.
And that's why you and I are up in the booth. Can't even imagine the pressure he was under right there. I mean, that's a career definer. And he stepped up and calmly put it through the uprights.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And that winds up incomplete. And now only 5 ticks on the clock. And likely just one final go at this now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.